Going into Madam Web, I was expecting a bad film, but I hoped it at least had some superhero action scenes. In the end though, our protagonists only used their powers for a total of 2 minutes, and even then, that was after defeating our evil Spider-Man wannabe villain. In other words, this is one long origin story for our 4 leading ladies. Dakota Johnson, Isabella Merced, Sydney Sweeney and Celeste O'Connor are all great actresses in other stuff. For some reason here, it felt like they were all phoning it in, which I'm sure isn't their fault in the slightest, and is more likely poor direction as well as little material to work with. Forget everything you knew about Madam Web from the comics. In this version, Cassandra Webb is the most unlikable and bland superpowered character out of the entire cast. I think one of the biggest red signs is this being the first live-action Spider-Man film not to have a post-credit scene. Maybe Sony's thought process is see how things perform with Madam Web before committing to continuing this cinematic universe. But then again, we've still got Kraven and Venom 3 also coming out this year. To conclude my thoughts on Madam Web, I'd give it a 2 out of 10 and generally think it's up there with Catwoman and Suicide Squad as one of the worst comic book movies I've ever seen. In better news, Marvel have finally confirmed the cast for Fantastic Four. Pretty much exactly as fans theorised. Vanessa Kirby is Sue Storm, Pedro Pascal is taking on the role of Mr. Fantastic, Joseph Quinn from Stranger Things is playing the Human Torch, and Ebon Moss will be the Thing. I think fans are mostly happy with these picks. I've seen a little backlash of casting for Pedro Pascal as Mr. Fantastic, but seeing him in Mandalorian and being the best part of Wonder Woman 1984, I don't have any concerns myself with Pedro being Mr. Fantastic.